Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Sundance, the 2025 edition. My name is Alex Helisek, and we are going to bring you the latest in independent films and film festival news from right here in Park City. So stay tuned for some amazing interviews, and thank you again for watching Breezeway Productions.
And right down the middle, guy with the funny accent, there you go.
And right here, everyone.
And speaking with
Kate Beecroft.
Kate, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. So we're here for the premiere of East of Wall. Tell me a little about your film.
So I've been working on this film for 5 years. I met this family by just chance, turning down like dirt road in South Dakota, and I met this family. I lived with them for 3 years, and I made a script based off of their life. So it's a docu-fiction film.
So you met them when you just made a turn down a road. What brought you down that road, and how did you end up making that meeting?
Yeah, so I was filming a woman in South Dakota, and I got a phone call from her daughter, and she said, if you want a really good story, head east of Wall, and there's a woman named Tabatha waiting for you. And turned down that road, and they were all waiting for me, and it's been like the craziest ride of my life.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about Tabatha that inspired you to make this movie about it.
Yeah. I've never met anybody like Tabatha. She's just so talented, and like that's why I never wanted to make a doc, is because I think that this cast is all artists. They've just never been discovered. And there was just something that was almost, she feels like a Greek myth to me. She could project any kind of like archetype onto her, and she could handle it. And that was the same for Porshia. So I was just so enamored with them. Yeah.
For audiences that want to check out the film, if you can describe it in your own words, how would you describe it to people so that they can get an idea of what they're in for when they see East of Wall?
I want to say that it's the New West. You know, there's so many films right now about cowboy films that are all centered around men, and East of Wall is centered around female resilience. So, yeah.
In closing, is there anything you'd like to say to Sundance for the official selection this year?
We're just so excited. It's crazy having like majority of like a no-name cast and no-name director. To be here is just absolutely wild. We feel so blessed.
This is where you come to make a name for yourself, right? Where else but Sundance?
I know. This is the perfect film festival for us, so we're so excited.
So we were speaking with the director earlier, and she said she's never met anybody like you in her life. What is your response to a comment like that?
Yeah. Well, it ain't wrong.
Okay. Interesting. Well, you're the main character of East of Wall. Tell me a little bit about your experience on this project.
It's been absolutely amazing, incredible, life-changing. Felt like a fish out of water right away at first, but Kate, she's dedicated her whole being to this pretty much for the last 5 years and have helped us through it, and I can't wait to fucking see the movie.
Awesome. Well, this is the premiere day, so everyone is excited to go and then see it for the first time. You haven't seen it yet, so this is the first time to see it. She said that she turned down a dirt road and then found your family and then said, I have to make a movie about you. What is it about your family that is so amazing that the movie had to be made?
I just think it's that we live how we want to. We do what we need to do to survive, and I don't know. We're all pretty fierce, I guess.
Okay.
Gritty, like to get shit done.
That's good. I mean, it's good to see the results, and the result is now a finished movie. So if you can describe East of Wall, your experience on it, how would you describe it in your own words?
Powerful.
What color is it?
There was a lot of moments in it that I was super vulnerable. So, I mean, that's a little something I don't know. I'm a little nervous to see that, but at the same time, I'm hoping that it can help anybody that feels like on a day-to-day basis they can't even do it.
Sure.
I hope it can help them get the grit to do it.
Okay. So now that you have been a part of this film, do you feel like you'd want to do more films, or do you feel like this film is encapsulating everything about your life, your family, your legacy, and you're all set after this movie?
No, I'm game for anything.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kate said I was pretty good at it. I mean, had some natural talent, and you sprinkle some life trauma on that shit, and have her teach you how to act a little bit, and it worked out. Cool. So I'd like to do it again.
Okay, very nice. Well, speaking with
Porshia Zimiga.
Porshia, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. Tell me a little bit about your role in this film.
Well, I am like a teenage girl and kind of different from everyone else because I'm my mom's daughter and I have a lot on my back because I'm her kid in this role. So I had a lot to do.
Yeah. Okay. How did you feel being a part of this filming process? Because I know that a lot of you, this is your first time going around doing this.
Yeah, it was really fun. I really liked it. I think I want to do it again. I like this thing. It's really fun.
Okay, very nice. So if you can describe this film in your own words, what was your experience like working on East of Wall?
It was really different. We had to wake up really early and walk around and stuff. It was really fun though. Like it was super different. Like I'm not used to it, but sorry, I'm so nervous.
It's all good. It's all good.
But I don't know. It's different, really, to me.
Okay.
I really do.
It's okay. Tell me a little bit about what's your day-to-day life normally? Before making this movie, what would be something that you would do in your regular time?
I would go feed horses, ride them, and kind of like the film. I'd go out and work horses and stuff.
Okay.
And play with my cat.
Okay. Do you have a favorite horse that you raise and work with?
Yes, Bingo. He's my rodeo horse.
Rodeo horse?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about rodeo horses. I don't know much about that.
He does barrels, poles, roping, goats, and pretty much everything. He's my all-around horse. He's my favorite horse. I've had him for 11 years.
11 years?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so in closing, since you said you wanted to do this in the future, what kind of roles would you want to do now that you have been experienced to this the acting world?
Honestly, anything. I'd like to be in a scary movie. I like scary movies a lot.
Okay.
So I'd like to do scary movies most likely.
Very cool. Well, there's a lot of scary movies here to see at Sundance. So if you're catching a movie, hopefully you'll see something good. And congratulations on the premiere of East of Wall.
Thank you.
Speaking with
Jesse Thorson.
Jesse, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. So we're here for the premiere of East of Wall. Tell me about your involvement in this project.
I wasn't the main character, but Tabatha and Porshia were. I was just kind of like one of the little guys that was off. I mean, I wouldn't say I was an extra, but I played a main part in it.
Okay.
I guess I played a little love story. It was fun, don't get me wrong. I loved everything about it. Kate was a good director. I loved the cast, crew, and everything about it.
Did you ever know that you'd be a part of a film? Did you think that this would be something you'd do in your life?
No, to be honest, I just thought I'd be working and just not be a part of a filmmaking or even be here at Sundance Film Festival.
Congratulations.
Yeah. All right. How does it feel now that you have been in this movie and it's premiering here?
Honestly, it's been really good. I love it. I love every part of it. I loved from the beginning. I've loved every minute of it.
Okay, cool. So for future, do you think this is something that you want to do to get involved with it, or do you think this is just a one-off?
No. Kate was talking to me about it. She's like, "Well, you do really good in acting." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Oh, see.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, maybe I'll think about doing it in the future if I get any offered roles or anything like that."
Speaking with
Austin Shelton.
Hey, Austin, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. So you were the DP on this project, East of Wall. Tell me a little bit about it.
This is one of those projects that I feel like it's just an absolute dream to work on. I feel very lucky and fortunate to have been involved in it, and it follows the life of Tabby and her gang of the rest of her family, and I don't know, it's just a very special experience to get to collaborate with them and blur nonfiction and fiction in like a very, very, very creative way. So it was like a dream to be able to be a part of that weave.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your cinematic choices. What camera did you shoot on, and what type of film did you want to make when you were shooting it?
Got it. So this was interesting. We actually started filming with Tabby and her family years before production even started. We really were able to establish like a very verite dynamic just in sheerly watching and observing them do what they do in their day-to-day life. And we were able to build a visual language off of that verite approach. We were able to play with perspective and subjectivity and objectivity, and it was a very, very don't know. I'm rambling now.
It's all good.
It's not used to this, but
For those that really like the work, where can people go to check out more of your work? So if they like the aesthetic of the film and want to bring you on, where can they go to find you?
I mean, I would say Instagram. I have an Instagram, austinshelton.dp, and there's links to my website and stuff on there, and it'd be great if you could check it out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy the premiere.
Appreciate it. Thank you.